In this video, I want to talk about dodgy ankles. Do you have those? Well, I'm going to give you 3 tips, 3 things that you can do every day that will get rid of that. So stay tuned. Thanks for checking out the channel. My name's John. I'm the head therapist here at John W Sports Injury. And here on this channel, we like to help you to understand your body, to reduce your pain, and ultimately to achieve your goals. So if you think that we're going to be helpful and you haven't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, because we're going to keep you updated on more tips like this. So, dodgy ankles. Well, firstly, I don't believe in dodgy ankles. I think that lots of people think they have dodgy ankles, but I tend to think it's ankles that haven't been rehabilitated correctly. Why does this happen? Well, lots of us suffer with ankle trauma. It makes sense. It's our foundation of support, and we look to take, in a perfect world, 10,000 steps with these ankles every single day. So sometimes it only takes the slightest of movements to create quite big amounts of trauma. What happens when we're damaging our ankles? Well, classically, we get what we term an ankle sprain. The ankle might roll into an awkward position, and the ligaments that are designed to hold that joint in place become overstretched or damaged, what we term an ankle sprain. So what then tends to happen that I find in my clinical experience is that the ankle can become very sore, this can become very limiting, but ultimately we get back to doing the exercises that we want to do, and the ankle's at about 80%. And what happens is we can walk, perhaps even perform sport, but we know that we're limited on that side. But because now it's not stopping us from doing the things that we want to do, the rehabilitation process stops. And that for me is the big mistake, and why people end up with dodgy ankles, or as I say, what I prefer to term them, under-rehabilitated under-rehabilitated ankles. So what we need to consider is that the ankle joint forms our base of support. It is controlling our balance, it is controlling our stability. So when we're looking to build upon that, if we haven't got good lower limb ankle stability, it's like trying to build a house on poor foundations. So are you someone who's suffering with pain on one side? Perhaps this is caused by this dodgy ankle. Well, I want to give you 3 tips that you can put into your life every day that's going to take less than 2 minutes of your time, but will really look to rapidly improve that strength of the ankle. Now, as I mentioned, the ankle really has a key role in maintaining our balance. It's what we call proprioception. These ankle ligaments effectively send a message to our brain to keep us balanced. Now, we need to improve this process of proprioception if we're going to improve your ankle joint. So firstly, one of the things can just be to stand on a single leg. And a great time to do this is when you're cleaning your teeth. It's something that we're doing twice a day. We're looking to do it every single day, but we can just as easily do it on one leg as we can too. But the difference is when you're doing it on one leg, suddenly you have this balance challenge. The movement of your arm moves around your center of gravity, and that suddenly becomes a good test for that ankle. And you will start to feel those ligaments working. If that's too easy, you can slide a pillow underneath your foot as well, which adds to that balance challenge and makes it an even greater workout for your ankle. But if we want to take that one step further, another fantastic exercise that I love to do is what I call the 4-point tap. And what we're looking to do here is to stand initially on our strong leg only. With the other leg, so the affected side, what we look to do is reach out with our foot as far forwards in front of us as we can, as far forwards behind us as we can, and tap in as far out to each side as we can, effectively marking a cross or a north-east, south-west scenario onto the floor. You then look to repeat this process on the other side. And what you may find on the limited side is that you can't get as far when your affected side is controlling your stability, or that you fatigue quicker, or it brings about some pain. All of these things are telling us that we've got a weaker ankle on that side and a poor base of support. But if you're doing this exercise every day, what you'll start to feel is that imbalance between the two being reduced as the weaker ankle becomes stronger, giving you a much stronger base of support. So these 2 exercises combined, when you're doing them every day, will really look to build that proprioception. My 3rd tip is really to prevent or get rid of the problems that can come about associated with that weaker ankle. Now, if your body needs this stability, but the ankle ligaments can't provide it, your body will compensate and it will go to its nearest area for that support. And that tends to, in my experience, really affect the calf complex. So the other thing that I would like you to do is to go through a good stretch through that calf complex. And the calf complex has two muscles, the gastrocnemius and the soleus. So here you see those two stretches. And for the first stretch, you'll notice that the back leg is kept nice and straight with the heel on the floor. That'll be working that gastrocnemius, or what you might think of as your main calf muscle. The second stretch looks to work the soleus muscle, and you'll note the difference here is that the feet are a little bit closer together, the back heel is still on the floor, but now the leg is bent. And you'll feel that stretch perhaps slightly deeper or slightly lower as you work that other muscle of the calf complex, being the soleus. And there you have it, 3 simple tips that actually can take less than 2 minutes to do. And I think that we're meant to be cleaning our teeth for 2 minutes a day. So if every day when you're cleaning your teeth, you factor in these 3 exercises, I guarantee that you'll start to build that ankle strength. And that will not only be making your ankles feel stronger, but everything above it will start to feel stronger because you have that greater form of stability. I hope that's been helpful. If you've got any ideas or you find that this helps you, drop us a comment below because I'd love to hear about that. And if you find this content to be helpful, make sure you subscribe to our channel. You can see that here, that you can click to subscribe, hit that bell notification, because then we're going to keep you updated on all these more tips videos that we bring out. And don't forget that if you have found this to be helpful, make sure you hit that like button for us. If your balance is improving or you want to get it improved, smash that like button, because that means that we know this is the type of stuff that you want to be hearing. And it will also help others to find out. But I hope that's been helpful. Feel free to check out this other video as well, where I think that it'll be helping you out with some more tips to ultimately understand your body, to reduce your pain and achieve your goals.